How's it going today, guys? Castillo Trading coming to you with another nPOC and daily POC update video. It is Wednesday, and as part of our weekly video series over in the Trade with Castillo Telegram, we like to go over nPOC levels, go over updates, go over anything that's invalidated, go over some setups that we've been looking at in the past, what we're looking at in the future, that sort of thing. So again, guys, we are very, very happy with the way things kind of played out today. And as you can see, just getting into some BTC setups on nPOC levels, we have been wanting to short this level for a long time. You know, I think this short setup was from 1211, but I think if we go farther back, we've had a short at this level from way in advance. Then I might have to go and look for them on the video, but you know, at the end of the day, we have been wanting to short up in at this 45k range. These nPOC prints aren't anything recent, right? They are all the way back from here, April of 2022. So that's why they are of importance for me as far as potentially tagging and a deviation up, or you know, a deviation back below into range. And that's exactly what we got. That's exactly what we wanted here based off of these nPOC levels. When you get local prints like this, local prints within range or within, you know, current price action, you're not going to see many deviations in or out, right? You're going to see kind of them work as support, work as resistance, that sort of thing. But this was a very clear-cut deviation outside of our current range. And we've kind of talked about this, right? We've been watching this median ML, upper limit, lower limit. We wanted that deviation to kind of close those nPOC levels and then get acceptance back into range. So that's exactly what we got, and we did end up closing out nPOC level all the way down to 41043. So let's just kind of continue to clean some of this up, right? So these are no longer really valid for me. You know, 42686, all these really indicated to me is that we're going to likely see some sort of short-term directional bias to the downside. Like we've kind of talked about that. The most recent prints are going to have that short-term directional bias, whether they're up or down. The most recent and local prints are going to have that pull towards them. I think this one was on 1211. We created this short setup, guys, based off these nPOC prints. And so these have been hit, and you know, the game plan kind of played out, right? You know, we wanted to short this level, the short happened, and then it's kind of done. We're not going to harp on this. You know, it's kind of capitalize on the play and move on to the next one. So let's just kind of clean some of this up. So 42686 is going to be something that we can kind of get rid of. That is an nPOC level that has been tagged and out. And then this one, I do think that we had a long within this area. Yes, right in here. So 41043, and we kind of created this at the beginning of this year before we got this impulse move up. We've kind of still been wanting to long this area, and it stays the same, guys. This is still an area to long for me. This is a support level. We kind of talked about that current range right here, and we are at that lower limit. Again, just going over to some current ranges, but we are at that lower limit. We did tag lower limit, and lo and behold, it was a great wick down. This is exactly the price action that you want to see for a continued move higher, right? Because you kind of liquidate a lot of those overextended longs, a lot of those people reaching for late longs, and then we can kind of move in the direction that we want. Now, that doesn't go to show this wick can be filled, and then we can kind of move to the upside, something like that. You know, I don't really think that we're going to wick all the way back down to lower limit. I think that people got their opportunities, and most people probably missed it. But at the end of the day, you have to be reactive towards these sort of things. You have to be ready for these sort of things, you know. But let's just kind of get into Ethereum, guys. So as of right now, when price was up at this double top, or kind of this upper limit area that we've talked about on Ethereum, we just knew that that short-term directional bias lower was there based off this nPOC here, and it did end up hitting. And so we kind of can continue to see, we did have a short plan on this based off of these nPOC prints here. So again, nailing the short. I wasn't short Ethereum, I was short BTC, just because I think it offered the better risk reward, as I think Ethereum is still lagging a little bit. I would rather be longing Ethereum, shorting BTC, if that makes sense. But this is again just another perfect example of the 1-1 short that we had. I'm not sure, I didn't take this short, but some people might have on Ethereum. So another great example, but we can kind of get rid of that and kind of just move on. Again, the nPOC print today is going to happen again at the Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. So East Coast, 7 o'clock, you know, depending on where you are in the world, that will vary. I know when my prints happen, you know, depending on daylight savings, that then it'll jump to 5 o'clock. So you have to be active within knowing some of this stuff, right? Because getting that short-term directional bias on nPOC prints can really help you with at least, you know, leaning towards a way of longing or shorting, that sort of thing. So I don't really think we have anything else to really talk about on Ethereum. Let's just kind of create some more game plan. So again, the long still stays the same. We created this last month, and regardless, we created this price win in the opposite direction, which is fine. It doesn't really matter to me. This isn't wrong. I didn't trade this. All that it is telling me is that I need a little bit more patience. So now that we have the game plan kind of working in our favor, things stay the same. You know, if you're looking to long, I'm willing to long all the way down to 2037 on Ethereum. So this is our next long entry. Again, coming over to our object tree and just being organized within all this. It really helps, guys. And this is going to be the 1-3 long, and then the short actually stays the same. The short stays the same from what I've been wanting for a while now, which is really that up towards that 2690 level. I'm still targeting it. Nothing changes. Even though we had a wick to the downside on Ethereum and BTC, nothing changes my above target of 2690. So that is why I'm still longing Ethereum. That is why I'm still willing to add lower, and that is why I am still kind of being active within wanting to long Ethereum more than BTC. But again, guys, an incredible morning of trading. Very happy for you guys that were prepared and were able to profit off this type of movement today. But another day of trading, guys. So I will see you guys over in the Telegram, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.